In the book of Samuel, God orders Saul to wipe out the Amalekites, every man, every woman, every child, and yes, even the livestock. Because reasons. Saul mostly obeys. He's a good little king, but he keeps the Amalekite king alive and saves some prime livestock. You know, for a backyard barbecue later. God loses his mind. So Saul hacks the king to pieces to make God feel better. Yep, one of the Bible's most wholesome stories. Truly heartwarming. And let's be clear, these people, they didn't die for anything that they did. Nope, they died for something their ancestors did 400 years earlier, because nothing says justice like multi-generational murder. By that logic, would it be okay to wipe out modern Americans for what their ancestors did to Native Americans? No, sounds insane, right? Yep, I thought the same thing. But in the Bible, that's called divine justice. Of course it is. And yet, the problem isn't just that God ordered a genocide. It's worse. What about the Israelites? Not every soldier was a psychotic religious zealot. Some were probably very fine people. Farmers, fathers, teenagers drafted into war. And yet, they were ordered to slaughter women and children, to kill babies in front of mothers, parents in front of their kids. Imagine the trauma, the non-stop nightmares, the never-ending guilt. Imagine carrying that for the rest of your life, because God said so. Where was their loving father then? Apparently, mercy is for livestock, not for human souls. God has strange priorities. And this brings us to omnipotence. Because if God were truly all-powerful, he could have just wiped out the Amalekites himself. A little fire from the sky, maybe a plague. Snap his fingers, done. But no, he needed humans. Weak, bloody, traumatized humans. To kill, to satisfy his rage. All-powerful, not even close. Now, let's talk omniscience. God supposedly knows everything. Past, present, future. And yet, he's shocked. Shocked, I tell you. When Saul disobeys, really, why get angry? When you already knew, was this not part of the plan? Or is God just always angry? Default setting, rage. Because honestly, the guy is always pissed about something. And here's another little wrinkle. If God is timeless, then the Amalekite sins were already judged, already known, already past, so why bother? Unless he just wanted blood. Again. Oh, and by the way, humans are expected to rise above revenge, turn the other cheek, forgive 70 times 7. But what about God? Apparently, God holds a grudge for centuries. 400 years, zero personal growth. Really inspiring stuff. And let's not ignore the big picture. What kind of perfect system needs genocides to stay functional? Was this the best creation a perfect mind could imagine? Build a world, break it, shift the blame, burn it all down. Brilliant. So, in just one story, the Bible obliterates its own claims. God isn't all-powerful. God isn't all-knowing. God isn't all-loving. He's a petty tyrant. He's a violent psychopath. He's remarkably human. Thanks for watching. See you next time.